What is going on, everybody? We are back on it. Vinland Saga, Season 2, Episode 7. Left off last episode, them, I guess, maybe luckily making contact, for them it is, with the Master of the Master. Essentially the Master's father, the previous owner of all of this. They work for him, he helps them out with a horse, he helps them out with this, that, feeds them, lets them take a shower. I mean, it's not bad, and nobody can really say anything to them. It's a nice little gig. I don't know how that relationship's going to continue to go. But it's working out for now. You know, Einar is all about getting everything done as quickly as possible. He wants to buy his freedom. He wants to go back home. I don't know if Thorfinn is using this as more of like a repenting for his sins, or using this as a way to forget. He doesn't seem to be in a rush, or maybe he's in shock, or maybe it's okay. It's just kind of is what it is. For him at least. I do have like a feeling that like something's brewing here a little bit. And I feel like the old Thorfinn is gonna have to come out. One way or the other, whether, because they've even been hinting at it, you know, of, you know, this is a big farm, and there's no way if a group rolled in here with not even that big of numbers, like, we wouldn't be able to protect it type thing, and yada yada yada, and blah blah blah. So I don't know if the farm's gonna get overrun and he's gonna have to protect, or pretty much fight or die. If he somehow gets roped back in with the Canute type thing, I don't know, but we'll see. Look at Einar growing that full beard and shit. They're gonna fall in love, huh? Or at least Einar's gonna fall in love with her. I wonder how much time passes between every episode, because like the beards are so different every episode. Oh. Does he like you? He's gonna start blushing and shit. Yep. Knew it. Classic. Shit, Thorfinn doesn't have any female interactions in his lifetime either. Yeah, right? He thinks he's trying to give them alone time. No, he's just oblivious. Okay. Yeah, he's feeling himself. Back to our barn, I guess. Oh, bitch. I was just about to say, this is such a, like, this is good slave living. Like, we don't ever see them get tortured or anything crazy. And here we go. And who is this? She's not his wife, the master's wife. Oh, so she's just a bitch. That's what you're telling me. Yeah, they do look feeble as shit. Like one gust of wind and they're gone. Wait, someone might have told me this. Is Torfinn's voice actor Aaron? I don't know. I'm trying to think back to some like iconic screams in my head, and I'm like, dang, they kind of sound similar. Next year, they've literally got to wait like seasons to harvest this shit. It's gonna take forever. Forever. Yeah, I don't know how she gets out. Shinra Tensei. I don't think that's how it works, man. Bro, you're gonna throw out your back. Join me. Yeah, what is this? He used to laugh at people. Remember Canute and everybody he used to laugh at? Not laugh at, but like, he didn't think that shit was serious. Isn't Freya his mother's... I know Freya, but isn't Freya his mother's name as well? This is the first time I've really seen him flustered. Thorfinn. Yeah, embarrassed, you could say. Interesting. I don't think I've ever seen him like that since he was like a little kid. Wonder if it rains. So the mistress said he's coming back from that thing. What is, quote unquote, that? That looks like a Floki. So this is his eldest son. Torgal. He looks like a blonde Tors, to be honest. Even more than Thorfinn does. True. Proper general, they call him now, huh? See how he fares. There's really no like seeing how he fares. Like he comes back dead or he doesn't. Pound it. At the thing! The hell is the thing? The people that they've caught stealing. They caught them. The kids stealing the flour and the meat. We killed him right here. The master's proven to be really like compassionate. Don't like the violin. Oh, okay. Breather for a second. I mean, there doesn't need to be set an example, but it depends like what you want to do. Like stealing isn't okay. They're kids, so do we kill them, or should there not be an exception, kids or not? Because if you go lenient on kids, then other kids you will have will be like, oh well, he wouldn't kill us, you know. They'll just have us sit in the sun for a little bit. So stealing isn't that bad. It's tough. Okay. Omar's freaking out. Isn't he like 16? Nobody wants to go to war, man. Well, Torkel does, but... What is the thing, man? Oh, ears of all the dead men he's killed. I wouldn't eat that. Eh? Yes. Yeah, he's just not about it, and that's okay. But you can change. Shit. Canute did. Ooh, their dad was quite the warrior, huh? So he just went out there swinging hands. Damn. Man was just out there throwing hands. He's like, yeah, let's not talk about that shit. Come on, Raikage. Man just swallowed 4 ounces of steak like it was nothing. Yeah, what are we gonna do with him, man? Are we executing, or what are we doing? Giving him spanking, or what's happening here? I'm really curious how he handles this right here. He's always, like I said, he seemed to be really understanding and compassionate, and is there anything that will trigger him at all? Because it sounds like he's killed before. Not like in this instance, but... He's killed men on the battlefield, so death is nothing, but... Ah, so they're in debt. So he just ran. He went to sell the vegetables and said, I'm out. Don't trigger it. He's not coming back. He went out for milk. He ain't coming back. He's crying. Yeah. That is his wife. Okay. I was curious, like, who this bitch is. He's like, if you don't confess, I'll kill you when this bag is empty. Essentially turning like the sand and the dial upside down. Okay, so yeah, take both of my shits, then I'm donezo. The family's just done. His sister will die, his baby sibling will die, the sick mother will die. What is it? He's afraid of his own son. Yeah. But he's been at war and shit. You know what that does to people. Yeah, they will die. They will die if you take the kid's arms. He's like, please, please. Let them pay off their debt, I guess. Yes, he serves no purpose if you take his arms. He'll pay off what he stole and then some. True, they do owe him anyway, so either you're just gonna accept the debt or get it paid. His eyes aren't open. Because they'll be getting compensated for their work? Okay. He's like, yes, yes, good, good, alright. Son ain't gonna like that shit. He doesn't want any punishment at all. He doesn't want to harm them. But there has to be something that teaches them. Yeah, there has to be something, because you can't just have people steal and then think they'll be given land and pay it off. Because... yeah, I agree. True. You don't have to like scar the kid for his life or give him brain damage or beat him upside the head, but he doesn't need to be punished. He's lucky we're not taking both arms. Just get it over with, man. You're not crippling him for the rest of his life, and you're not going to send his family essentially. You're not going to send his family out to die, so. Then 20 it is. Oh, it's rough. Okay, let's relax. We don't need to let the war-triggered son come over here and start wailing. Oh, God. Yeah, don't hit him in the head either. And don't give him like a broken limb for the rest of his life. Just turn around, bro, and let it happen. It'll be less dramatic. Yeah. He who puts down the punishment should be the one that swings the sword, by the way. You're the master. You said 10. This is their punishment you agreed to. You should be the one to do it. And don't go soft either. Because, like you said, if people find out that this is how you treat thieves, then what's to keep me from stealing? Oh, I'm just gonna get beat. I'm just gonna get essentially paddled. Okay. And you're gonna let me work off what I stole, which essentially will make kind of like money for what I'm stealing. Let's do it. Oh, the Iron Fist stuff isn't true. Who's he talking to? Because that's not his wife. She's way too young and way too busty to be that old bitch. Is he talking to the slave? Anheld or whatever her name is? So that wasn't him. So I was taking him for like me. I was taking him almost like tours. Like he ended up seeing something along the way that was like, this is what makes a warrior. This is what makes living. And he transitioned off of that. But no. He's essentially just a grown-up Canute. Oh no, this is just some random whore. I don't know who this is. He's afraid. He's afraid what his son will turn into. A Torkel type. Who just loves fighting and killing and war and... Is that her? I can't tell. It's hard to tell in the... I think it is her, actually, to be honest. That's the episode. Honestly, not terrible. I don't know why, because like this, it's no different of a theme than like than what season 1 was, but I don't know why it's so much. I don't know. It's just going over so much smoothly than I feel like than I feel season 1 did. So this is a complete lie. But he says others talk about this too. So my question is, was it just rumors that started just getting spread and then it got to the point of like it's been spread and talked about so much that it's damn near fact now? That's interesting because like I said, I thought it was going to be like a Tor situation where like him and Torkel, you know, we fuck shit up, that's what we do, we're Vikings. But then he found a purpose, like whatever the true warrior purpose is, wherever the definition of that is. So the thought of like killing or being violent or having to be a war, just it's not worth what it used to mean. But no. He's a man that essentially basically like Canute, minus the Canute was coddled and brought up soft, so maybe that molded him to be soft when it came time for him to actually go to war, things like that. I don't know the man's upbringing, but he just seems to just be against it. Doesn't seem to be for a religious reason or what it, like war and seeing what it turns people into is not something that's ever been him. Now he sees it in his son and he doesn't like that either. But like I said, I mean, we're real lucky he's the one in charge. Now, I don't know how his father was, the older man that they borrowed the horse from. Was he more rigid? Would he kill 2 kids right there if they stole? I have no idea, because if you think about it, if his son ever becomes in charge of this, he won't hesitate to decapitate or take a limb off or kind of do whatever. So it's an interesting dynamic. Now, I don't know if we'll ever get that far of like what happens to the master, because like I said, it's pretty, I mean, you're still a slave. I mean, you're living by others' rules and kind of doing, you don't have freedoms and you're kind of doing, but it's not, for what it could be, it's not a bad gig. Now, the mistress slaps here, and we did almost die a couple episodes back, but that wasn't anything to do, they just chose us because we were slaves. That wasn't like our day-to-day thing where we get tortured and stabbed and sliced, and that's since been handled. But I've been saying it since we first got here. Of all the people that you could have been sold to, you gotta feel pretty great about that. Yeah, it was an interesting dynamic to see, because you see what his son is becoming and you see what he never was. But I also agree that like there has to be some punishment, and I do agree that he who does the sentencing should do the punishment, because you come off as a coward if you don't. It's easy to dole out things when you can just turn a blind. If he said, okay, kill those kids, and walked away and doesn't ever see it, doesn't ever deal with the gore, yeah, it's easy to do that. Anybody can give orders and walk away. But to be like truly compassionate and truly like the leader and everything, you should be the one to do it. Whether that's a beating, whether that's taking a limb, whether that's killing. You know, that's just, doesn't mean you still can't be compassionate and all those type of things, but we also just can't let this happen. You know, you have a very like profitable thing going here, and if people find out if you steal, oh, not only will he not kill you or take anything from you, he'll just let you work off the debt and then give you land and housing and food in the process. It's not a bad gig. So solid episode. Go ahead and leave it there. Appreciate it, everybody. Like, share, subscribe as always.